तुमसे ना हो पाएगा। हमें तुम्हारे लक्षण बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, तुमसे ना हो पाएगा।
Hello and welcome everyone. So first things first, I would like to start off by wishing you all a very happy Republic Day. Let's take a moment to cherish our shared identity, our pride, our nation. Okay, so now coming back to the topic, the most anticipated game of the year, FAUG Mobile, has finally been released. In this video, we are going to look at the initial impressions of this game and compare it to other popular titles like PUBG Mobile and CODM. But before we proceed any further, let's make some points clear. Look, it is always difficult to provide an honest review for a game like this, mainly because of the deliberate integration of nationalist emotions by the creators. So let's make it very clear at the beginning. Criticizing this game is not equal to criticizing India or the Indian army. It is just a game created by a private company and should be taken as such. Okay, let's begin now. Okay, so first thing to notice here is settings. As you can see, the settings are pretty minimalistic. There is nothing much to do. Let's push the graphic to extreme, and you can just tweak sensitivity, and that's kind of all. I mean, seriously, that's kind of all. There is nothing else that you can do. You cannot change the controls. You cannot tweak any fire button or something like as per your choice. There's no such option here. If you compare this setting to other games like PUBG Mobile and CODM, you will find that this game is definitely lacking, and lacking by a lot. It is not even close to those games in terms of customizations and everything else. Okay, so let's now look at the gameplay. Yeah, one more thing that you should notice is that there is no multiplayer, there is no co-op mode, nothing as such is available as of now. So this game is completely offline and you will be essentially playing against artificial intelligence only. That looks like a cutscene. Okay, let's watch it.
दोपहर 2 बजे गलवान घाटी, हिमालय की ऊंचाइयों पर भारतीय सीमा का एक सुदूर वीरान इलाका।
कॉर्पोरल अहमद, बेस को खबर देते हैं कि फॉरवर्ड पोस्ट से झंडा नदारद है।
सर, देखिए, वहाँ और भी हैं।
पर्वतों पर उस दिन फौजी कमांडोज अकेले नहीं थे। दुश्मन सैनिकों ने गिरते पत्थरों की आग लेकर फौजी यूनिट पर धावा बोल दिया।
कम इन बेस कैंप, स्क्वाड 3 का भारतीय क्षेत्र में घुसपैठियों से सामना हुआ। रिपीट, स्क्वाड 3 का दुश्मनों से सामना हुआ।
लेफ्टिनेंट सिंह की पेट्रोल 3 टीम को जिस आखिरी विरोधी का सामना करना पड़ा, वो थे भूस्खलन से घिरे पत्थर और चट्टान। और फिर अंधेरा छा गया। 6 घंटे बाद जब लेफ्टिनेंट सिंह की आंख खुली तो उनका सर चकरा रहा था। पहाड़ से हुई पत्थरों की उस बौछार से खरोचों और घावों के साथ उनके सर पर भी चोट आई थी।
अहमद, ढिल्लो, रवि।
फिर भी उनकी हालत उन दोनों फौजी भाइयों से बेहतर थी जो उनके पास बर्फ में शहीद हो चुके थे। कम से कम वो जिंदा तो थे।
भारतीय सेना बिना लड़े कभी हार नहीं मानती और फौजी कभी पीछे नहीं हटता। ये लड़ाई ऐसे खत्म नहीं होगी। मैं ऐसा होने ही नहीं दूंगा।
बहादुरी, भाईचारे और भारत के लिए फौजी।
Okay, so the cutscene was amazing, but as I said earlier, providing an honest review to games like this is always challenging because these cutscenes just impart feelings of emotions of nationalism in you. Anyway, let's focus on the gameplay of this game. So as you can see, the gameplay is pretty minimalistic. There is nothing much to do here. You have got a joystick on the left, you have got a fire or punch button on the right. No crouch, no prone, and no such setting is here. No such controls are here. You cannot jump, you cannot slide, nothing as such. One more thing is that if you are coming from PUBG Mobile or CODM, you are going to miss gyroscope and claw both. Because theoretically you can still use a claw, but you will not be able to move the buttons. So you are kind of stuck. When you can't move the buttons to the position of your fingers, claw is basically useless. And the same goes with gyro. The game does not seem to support gyroscope at this point of time at all. Okay, so this is essentially hand-to-hand combat. The game is explaining itself. Now the mechanism to generate health or regenerate health is also a little different. Like, you have to sit near the fire and wait for your health to regenerate instead of administering something like a painkiller or a medipack or something like that. So this is a pretty new concept. You just have to sit on this stone and wait for your health to get refilled. And once this green bar on the top completely fills itself up, you know that your health has regenerated. Then you proceed to your next checkpoint. Okay, so health is already full, and now we are proceeding to the next section of the game. Weapons are also pretty minimalistic. You are essentially dealing with melee weapons. Nothing fancy here. The weapons would be picked automatically, and you can pick 2 weapons at a time. No separate fire or use button for melee weapons as well. You have to use the same punch button, and no jump, slide or any other capabilities. Skill levels required to play this game are pretty low, I must say. You can just play it and win it. If you have a good device, you need not worry about anything else. Yeah, the game seems pretty easy actually. Moving forward, some other enemies. Let's keep hitting them. And down. And that's all. This is the successful training. We got Dreadis and we dealt 962 damage to enemies. And we took 4 minutes and 4 seconds to complete this thing. Okay, so that is pretty much it. Now, if we come to the conclusion of this training session and the first impressions. Well, unfortunately, the only good thing about this game is its name so far. I wish I could tell you something else that is good about this game, but it seems pretty simple, pretty minimalistic. And the bads, well, there are a lot. The game has not been released for iOS. The settings are too crude. You can't even calibrate or customize your settings. I don't know who would like to play this game. This game might have been a good start in 2012 or 2013 or years like so. But as of now, this game is completely trashy. Okay, so now I might seem way too harsh when I call this game completely trashy. But the point is, for a game like this, which has no multiplayer capabilities, no server integrations, no weapons, it is pretty simplistic. There is nothing much to do. A man-to-man combat game with punches and melee weapons. It should have been a lot better. Like, there are no control and customization options. You cannot slide, you cannot jump, you cannot go prone. There are no methods whatsoever where you can show your skill. And once a game becomes too easy, it gets boring soon. So this, I think, will be the case with this game as well. It will get boring very soon. Okay, so that's it for this video. The initial impressions of this game are not very satisfying. And I will dig deep into this and I will try to play some campaign missions and I will try to upload them as well. But as for now, this game does not stand up to its hype. I'm sorry to say this. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.
सर ये तो टट्टी है।
Thank you.